some readers have asked how we match plane the segments of an arm bow. You know, what is the process? What does it look like? So that's what we're going to do here. The first thing to do is we've got the mid arm and the arm of this chair, and I have folded them together. I'll do that here. So these are going to go together like this. So I fold it like this, and then using my fingers, get them as absolutely coplanar as I can, and then clamp them in some sort of vise so they're at a comfortable height. So that's good. It's not perfect, but it will work. So after that, it's mostly a matter of planing things down first so they're flush. And I use a block plane that is just set the absolute finest that I can get. And just clean this off, trying not to round it over. So that's the first process, is cleaning this up before we start even evaluating and worrying about how flat things are. You notice I'm planing this way, and I'm not really worried about spelching here because the grain in these is running diagonally. So this is sort of short grain. It's not end grain, it's not face grain. All the process is done with a ruler and a block plane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first come here and look and see if I can see any hump or low spot. Now you need to have strong backlight, and you need to tilt the ruler on edge so that you can actually see what's going on. If you lay it flat on here, you're not going to see very much, but I can see right here very clearly I have a hump. So the first thing I always do is, because I'm fairly stupid, is I'm going to mark where that hump is. And now we're going to take what are called stop shavings. And I'm not going to take a full shaving through. Instead, I'm just going to take a short shaving by the seashore right here between these two marks. And so I'm bracing the plane against my body and just trying to remove that pencil mark. And a shaving or two, and then go back and check your work. So now I'm going to come over here and see if I have done anything. And the good news is that I've actually produced a little bit of a low spot there, which is good. I'd rather have two high spots with a low spot between than a hump. So this is looking like it might need, I've got a little hump right here. So once again, the stupid chair maker marks the hump and then takes the hump out with a stop shaving. Like that. Check your work. So I'm not rocking there anymore. So I can do one of two things. You know, these are very small hollows, and we can see 1/1000th of an inch with our eyes, and that's probably about what we're looking at here. I probably could close that up with clamp pressure, no problem. But if I want to go for gold, meaning I want to screw up on video while everybody watches, is I can try to remove those humps. And so I'll set the plane for an even lighter shaving. And then I'm going to plane straight through, trying to take down those two high spots down to the low. And so I'm adjusting the plane just so it bites. And I can actually feel those humps. It's skipping over those humps. Okay, so this should be, in a perfect world, completely flat. And what I've done is, of course, the other problem here, which is I've planed here, and this is nice and flat, but I've made a hump here. So if you can see that. So I've got to remove that. And so you feel like you're chasing your tail, especially if you have a video camera on you. Okay, so that is flat this way, but we haven't checked this way. So we have to get it both this way and this way. What I don't really care about is whether it's square to the arm. Because we're planing this when they're put together, this is called match planing, the exact tilt doesn't matter. It just has to be flat in two directions so that they'll mate. So now I'm going to look there, and the good news is that I've done a good job and I didn't round it over this way. So I think we're pretty much done, but there's only one way to tell. So we put it on the bench, find a flat place, put them together, and see if they rock. So that does not rock at all. It's nice and tight. So that's ready for a fastener and some glue. And now, then we just move on to the next arm, and then we can run in some pocket screws, which is what I do to pull the arms together, and some glue, and the arm will be done.